YouTube, what is good? I'm back with another video. Building confidence, building self-esteem, and owning your own worth. I think a lot of times when I see people, just don't have no confidence. And I'm gonna break down to me in my personal opinion, what the difference is between arrogance and confidence, how you can grow and build your confidence, and how you can build your self-esteem and in turn own your own worth. Arrogance is you're overestimating your abilities, your skills, your talents, and your capabilities in what you can do and who you are as a person. Confidence is your understanding and your comprehending of what you can do, your skills, your talents, capabilities, and you're able to set and honor boundaries that you created in terms of being able to be confident. And how that ties into your self-esteem is because the boundaries you're going to set, and you're going to be able to know your own worth. You're going to be able to build upon that. So I'm here to tell you, you have to have confidence. Do not be arrogant. There's a time and place for everything. So you have to make sure that you're not arrogant. Like, yes, you have abilities. Yes, you have capabilities. Yes, you are talented. But do not let that go over your head and be overestimating of who you are. And in turn, you end up turning people away from you. And in turn, you will miss opportunities, all because you're arrogant, you're bashful, and you think yourself so highly where it's borderline narcissistic, and that's not what we're gonna do here. You have to be confident. You know your flaws. You're accepting of your flaws. You know of your abilities. You know of what you can do. You know your talents. You know your skills. You even know your values and your principles. And you're confident in yourself, and you're confident that whatever that you do, you can get it done. And if you don't get it done, it's okay. And with building self-esteem, you have to be positive. I think that's the biggest thing. You have to be positive. In a world that's full of negativity, in a world full of hate, do not choose more hate. Do not choose more negativity. Be positive. How could I be positive? And first of all, your mindset. Positive self-talk, positive reassurance, giving yourself affirmations, you loving yourself each and every day. Love is not just something it's not just a feeling, it's not just something that's abstract. Loving yourself is taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself, being positive, having a positive attitude, being in gratitude every day. Loving yourself is understanding who you are, the person that you are right now, the person that you want to be. Loving yourself is being able to learn from the mistakes you've made, and you have a burning desire of being better. That's loving yourself. And confidence is key. When it comes to success, when it comes to anything in life, in terms of who you want to be, you got to be confident. You have to be aware of your values. You have to be aware of your skills and talents, and you must hold them to your core. Do not let people take advantage of you. Do not let people take you for granted. That's confidence. Having boundaries and understanding of your boundaries that you've set, that's confidence. And you understanding who you are and what you can bring to the table. Because at the end of the day, no matter what relationship that you're in, family, friends, or a significant other, you have to have boundaries set. And because boundaries is basically the foundation of what will be tolerated and what will not be tolerated. Boundaries is the set principles of, okay, like I said, this is what's going to be allowed, this is not going to be allowed. And I think a lot of times I see people that do not have, are lacking of confidence, and it's really due in part to they don't believe in themselves. And I'm here to tell you to believe in yourself. Confidence is half the battle. Like when I first started getting in the gym, I wasn't always like this. Very slim. I've great genes, whatever the case may be, but that's just an external factor. You have to have an internal burning desire that you're going to get it done. So confidence comes from past performance and evidence, meaning it's a repetition that's continually practiced on. It's built over time, and you can look back on it. That's what I say. Confidence is literally, it's like a muscle. You train it, you practice, and you really build it to what you want it to be and what it can be for you, you'll become a confident individual. That's how I'm confident in the gym. Not because I lift heavy weights or I look aesthetic. Like that's just the work that I've put in over the years. Confidence is evidence, and it's evidence from past performance. It's literally what you've done in the past, and you have proof of it, and you're able to build upon it, and it is what it made you in today. It's like, look at, like, for example, with the gym. I have confidence in the gym because I've done the work. From training for basketball, from training to track, from doing speed endurance, to doing resistance training, to doing strength training, to doing powerlifting, to doing basketball drills when I was really into basketball, studying film, the whole 9 yards. Confidence literally comes from evidence and from past performance of you doing it. That's confidence. Self-esteem is, to me, in my personal opinion, is knowing your worth. You know your value, and you're not going to settle for less. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you as a young man or a young woman watching this having standards and principles. Don't be delusional in your standards. Don't have high expectations for people, and you know they're not going to be met. Have standards and principles that you follow. That's self-esteem. You know your worth and value. You know what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. You know, and you're accepting of who you are and embraceful of who you are. And as well as you know your flaws, and you're going to work on those. So that's what self-esteem is. You don't look at yourself no greater or less than the next person, but you look at yourself for who you are as a whole, and you know who you are. That to me is self-esteem. You truly have a positive. Because you could be positive or negative. And like I said, in a world full of negativity, you can either choose to be positive or choose to be negative. Everything's a choice. That's accountability. When you recognize that, that's true accountability. Do not give me no excuse. Because there's none. Everything is a choice in this world. You have a choice on whether you can wake up and be positive. You have a choice in either wake up and be negative. You have a choice to soak in what you've been through in life, the circumstances, the environment that you might be in, or you take accountability and you don't blame no one, but you don't blame no one, and you hold yourself accountable, and you know that no one put you in this position, the position that you're in. No one is to blame for. It's you. Everything's all on you. But you must have confidence. You must have confidence because there's power in that. There's power in knowing your capabilities, knowing your abilities, knowing your skills, knowing your talents, and you put forth the action in order for them to become even stronger and better, and in knowing your flaws, and you're working on that too. Confidence is not just what you can do great at. Confidence is also you're working on things that need to be improved upon. And you have to do that. You have to be a well-oiled machine. You have to be overall checking all the boxes, in my personal opinion. When it comes to this world, when it comes to living in today's society, I personally believe confidence is key. If you don't have no belief in yourself, like a true burning desire and belief in yourself, you will not be confident, and you will not accomplish anything. Because confidence is very important, in my personal opinion, from my personal experience. Because it's an internal drive. It's an internal, I wouldn't even say a feeling. It's more of, to me, I think it's like a knowing and understanding. Like, you know, in my personal opinion, it's just from my perspective to you. You know, and you're going to do whatever needs to be done to get to that. It's confidence in your goals, confidence in your standards, confidence in your principles, confidence in who you are. You're confident that you're going to get to your goal. You're going to set out a plan. You're going to achieve what you need to achieve. You have confidence that you're going to push through. You have confidence that you're going to bounce back when you go through trial and tribulation. Confidence is in everything. You just got to see it. It ain't everything. It's not everything. But there's a little bit of part of it that's involved. And you have to have a strong mindset. And make sure you take care of your mental health, which I will touch on in another video. Your mental health is key in your foundation, and making sure that you are set in stone with God, or whatever that you believe in, at your foundation and core, and you build upon that. And you have confidence in the Most High that He's going to guide you to where you need to go. And any confidence within yourself too is in terms of like trusting in Him that He's going to lead you down the right path, and you're good. You don't got to worry about that. Confidence, last thing I'll say is confidence is You don't worry. You know what you could do and what you can do. You focus on what you can do, and you improve on what you cannot do. And you move on, and you control what you can control. You don't worry about all that, this, and the third. You must build your confidence. You must love yourself more. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself is not just, going out buying clothes and, buying the deodorant or jewelry, whatever. Taking care of yourself is, understanding your mental health, understanding how you think, understanding your behaviors, working on relationships within yourself, and how you were as a child versus how you are now. Loving on yourself and building your self-esteem is, you are going to take care of yourself, and you're going to make sure that you are okay first. Do not pour your glass into somebody else when you have not even poured into your own self. You're going to always be pouring in, you're always going to be empty, and you're going to always be drained. Learn to pour into yourself. Learn to pour into yourself and love on you and build upon that.